Hey, welcome back. Let me ask you something. Have you ever watched a small crypto project go up 500% or 1,000% and thought to yourself, I heard about that project months ago and never bought it? That feeling is one of the most painful experiences in crypto investing. Not because you lost money, but because you were right. You saw the opportunity. You just did not act on it with conviction. And the reason most people do not act with conviction is because they do not have a clear framework for identifying which early projects are genuinely worth the risk and which ones are just noise. Here is the truth about finding crypto gems. The people who consistently find high potential projects early are not lucky. They are not getting secret tips from insiders. They are not following some paid group that promises guaranteed picks. They have a systematic process for identifying early stage projects before the crowd discovers them. And they apply that process consistently and patiently until the opportunities reveal themselves. Today, I am giving you that exact process. By the end of this video, you will know exactly where to find early stage projects, how to evaluate them quickly, what signals separate genuine potential from empty hype, and how to size your positions to manage the very real risks that come with early stage investing. Let us get into it. Understand what a crypto gem actually is. Before we talk about how to find them, let us be completely clear about what we are actually looking for. A crypto gem is an early stage project that is currently undervalued relative to its genuine potential. It has not yet been discovered by the mainstream market. Its market cap is small. Most people have not heard of it. But it has real substance behind it that positions it for significant growth as adoption increases. The word gem matters here. Gems are rare. For every genuine early stage opportunity, there are hundreds of low quality projects trying to look like opportunities. This is the first mindset shift you need to make. You are not looking for the next project that will pump. You are looking for the next project that will build something real, attract genuine users, and grow in value because more people need what it offers over time. That distinction is everything. Projects that pump without substance eventually crash back down and take retail investors with them. Projects that grow because they build real value create wealth for investors who identified them early and held through the volatility. So when I say 100x potential, I do not mean a project that will pump 100% in a week because of a social media campaign. I mean a project that is small today because it is early, has the team, the technology, and the market timing to grow 100 times from its current size over a period of years as the sector it operates in matures. Those projects exist. They appear in every market cycle. The challenge is identifying them before the mainstream discovers them and prices that potential in. That is exactly what this framework helps you do. Where to find early stage projects. The most important rule about finding early stage crypto gems is this. By the time a project is on a major exchange and trending on social media, the biggest gains have already happened for early investors. If you want to find genuine early opportunities, you need to go upstream. You need to be in the places where projects are discovered before they are widely known. Here are the 5 most valuable sources for finding early stage projects. Source 1. Developer communities and GitHub. The most serious projects are being discussed and built in developer communities long before they reach mainstream attention. Following active developers on social media, joining technical Discord servers, and monitoring GitHub activity in specific sectors you understand gives you early visibility into projects that are building real things. Source 2. Venture capital portfolio pages. The leading crypto venture capital firms publish their portfolio investments on their websites. When a respected firm with a strong track record invests in an early stage project, that is a meaningful signal of quality. Regularly checking the portfolio pages of top-tier crypto venture firms surfaces serious early-stage projects that have already been vetted by professional investors. Source 3. Protocol Governance Forums. The governance forums of major established protocols like Ethereum, Solana, and others are where builders discuss new ideas, propose improvements, and often announce new projects they are working on. Reading these forums consistently puts you in direct contact with the builders who are shaping the next wave of innovation. Source 4. Crypto research platforms. Platforms like Messari, The Block, and Delphi Digital publish deep research on emerging sectors and early stage projects. This research is often available in free tiers and represents some of the most rigorous analysis available to retail investors. Source 5. On-chain data explorers. Watching for new smart contract deployments and growing on-chain activity around unfamiliar protocols on blockchain explorers can surface projects that are gaining real traction before they have significant social media presence. The rapid evaluation framework. You have found an early stage project that looks interesting. Now you need to evaluate it quickly and systematically to determine whether it deserves deeper research or whether you should move on. Here is the rapid evaluation framework. 7 questions that you answer in the first 15 to 20 minutes of looking at any new project. Question 1. What does it do in one sentence? If you cannot summarize the project's purpose in one clear sentence after reading the homepage and introduction, either the project lacks clarity of purpose or the explanation is deliberately obscure. Neither is a good sign. Question 2. Does a blockchain version of this solve a problem better than existing alternatives? Many projects put existing ideas on a blockchain without adding genuine value. Ask specifically why decentralization, transparency, or token incentives make this solution meaningfully better. Question 3. How small is the market cap right now? Early stage gems almost always have market caps below $50 million. Many genuinely early opportunities are below 10 million. Small market caps mean small amounts of capital are required to move the price significantly as adoption grows. Question 4. Is there a working product? Even an early beta or testnet version demonstrates that the team can actually build. Projects with nothing to show except a white paper and promises should require much more scrutiny. Question 5. Who are the backers? Has any credible venture firm invested? Have any respected individuals in the space publicly endorsed or contributed to the project? Quality backing does not guarantee success, but it significantly raises the baseline probability of serious execution. Question 6. What does the basic tokenomics look like? Apply the key checks from the tokenomics framework. What percentage do insiders hold? Is there a working product to token utility connection? Is the fully diluted valuation reasonable relative to the opportunity size? Question 7. Is there genuine community activity or just noise? Spend 5 minutes in the Discord or Telegram. Real communities discuss the technology and the vision even during quiet price periods. Hype communities go silent the moment price stops moving. Projects that pass all 7 questions move to the deeper research phase. Projects that fail any critical question get set aside. Sector timing and narrative cycles. Finding a great early project is only part of the equation. Timing the sector that project operates in dramatically amplifies your results. Crypto moves in narrative cycles. Certain sectors capture the market's imagination and capital during specific phases of each market cycle. Decentralized finance dominated one cycle. NFTs and gaming dominated another. Layer 2 scaling solutions had their moment. Artificial intelligence and blockchain combinations are a growing narrative. The projects that produce the most dramatic returns are not just good projects. They are good projects in sectors that are experiencing a narrative surge at the same time. Here is how to use this practically. Identify which sectors are early in their narrative cycle. A sector that is just beginning to receive serious developer attention, venture capital investment, and user interest, but has not yet attracted mainstream retail attention, is in the ideal phase for early entry. Find the best positioned projects within that sector. You want the project that has the strongest technology, the most credible team, the healthiest tokenomics, and the clearest path to being the leading protocol in that sector as the narrative grows. Position before the narrative peaks. The biggest gains in any sector narrative happen between early adoption and peak mainstream attention. By the time every social media account is talking about a sector, the peak is usually close. Watch for the confirmation signals. Growing developer activity, rising total value locked if it is a financial protocol, increasing transaction volumes, major protocol partnerships. These on-chain and ecosystem signals confirm that the narrative is transitioning from speculation to real adoption. Combining early project discovery with sector narrative timing is the most powerful approach to finding investments with genuine multiple return potential. Position sizing for high-risk early-stage investments. This part of the video is just as important as finding the opportunities, because early-stage crypto investing is genuinely high risk, and the way you size your positions determines whether you survive the inevitable failures to benefit from the successes. Here is the reality of early-stage crypto investing. Most early-stage projects fail, even ones with good technology, credible teams, and real potential. The failure rate is high. This is the nature of early-stage investing in any asset class. The strategy that works is not picking only winners. It is building a portfolio where the winners more than compensate for the losers. This requires disciplined position sizing. The barbell approach is the professional framework for this. 70 to 80% of your crypto portfolio should be in established assets. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and large cap projects with proven track records. These are your stable foundation. They participate in the broader market growth with manageable risk. 20 to 30% of your portfolio is your high potential allocation. This is where early stage gems go. And within this allocation, no single early stage project should represent more than 2 to 5% of your total portfolio. Why so small per position? Because when you are right about an early stage gem, even a 2% allocation at 100x returns becomes a very significant portion of your portfolio. And when you are wrong, which will happen regularly, a 2% loss is completely manageable. The math works powerfully in your favor with this structure. 100x on a 2% allocation makes it a 200% allocation. Your winners grow to dominate your portfolio, while your losers never do catastrophic damage. Never invest in any early stage project more than you are completely comfortable losing entirely. These are high risk positions. Size them accordingly. Let me bring your complete early stage crypto gem discovery framework together. Understand what a gem actually is. Not a project that will pump next week. A project that will build real value over time and grow as adoption increases. Find projects upstream of mainstream attention. Developer communities, venture capital portfolios, governance forums, research platforms, and on-chain data give you visibility before social media discovers a project. Apply the rapid evaluation framework. 7 questions in 15 minutes that separate genuine potential from noise. Purpose, blockchain necessity, market cap, working product, credible backing, tokenomics health, and community quality. Layer in sector and narrative timing. Find great projects in sectors that are early in their narrative cycle. Position before mainstream attention peaks. Size positions with the barbell approach. 70 to 80% in established assets, 20 to 30% in early stage opportunities. No single early stage position above 2 to 5% of your total portfolio. Here is the final truth I want to leave you with. The people who consistently find and profit from early stage crypto opportunities are not smarter than you. They're not luckier than you. They are more systematic, more patient, and more disciplined than most. They do the research before the crowd arrives. They size their positions to survive the failures, and they hold their conviction through the volatility that always accompanies early stage projects on their way to their potential. You now have the same framework they use. The difference between the investors who find the next 100x opportunity and the ones who watch it happen from the sidelines is simply whether they do the work. Do the work, build the habit, stay patient. The opportunities are always there for the people who know how to look for them. If this framework gave you a real system for finding early stage opportunities, please hit the like button and subscribe. Share this with one person who is always asking how to find good crypto projects early. This is the answer they have been looking for. Drop a comment below and tell me what sector you are currently researching for early stage opportunities. I read every comment and I want to know what you are watching. I will see you in the next one.